Okay, I still need an intro, but hey, welcome to the Arizona Real Estate Podcast, where I'm going to talk about don't sweat it, literally selling and home viewing in the heat, especially in Arizona. Okay, so I just recorded a whole podcast and the volume was all messed up, so I got to do it again. So I'm going to give you a tip here. Okay, this this is amazing. This is a fan you get on Amazon. You can use it as a buyer, walk around, whatever, on the plane. If you're a realtor and you're doing an open house, if you're showing homes, this thing's a game changer, especially in this Arizona heat. Because I am a desert rat. As you know, I live in Phoenix. Okay, as I said, we're talking viewing and selling homes in the Arizona heat. And sit squatch. I've got desert colors going on today. So, don't forget that you can get a hold of me here at this email. Boy, those lights are bright, aren't they? Get your keys from Katie at gmail.com. Okay, so we're going to talk about some tips because if you're a seller, you might be thinking, oh, how do I keep buyers cool, impressed, and ready to make an offer when it's hotter than a habanero out there? Habanero. Okay, I've got 8 sizzling tips for you to help your home stand out without breaking a sweat. Okay, so let's get into it. Number 1, this is your first tip, okay? Keep it chill, literally, okay? Lower your AC to a comfortable 72 to 74 before a showing, because I promise you that buyers notice. If they walk into a sauna, their their interest might melt like an ice cream cone or like a sizzle. No. I was gonna say sizzle like an egg on the sidewalk, but that would be good. Yeah, it might. They just might lose interest. They might just be like sad, like an ice cream cone on the sidewalk. Boy, I'm doing great there. So you might think that as a seller, you might think, oh my God, that's going to cost me a lot. What's not? Because I've walked into many a home where it's so hot, it's unbearable. Okay. I've previewed homes. So like sometimes sellers, I don't know why, and they do this, but they turn the heat off completely or the air off completely and they're not living in it, but it can get up to 100 and almost 20. It's going to be 102 this week. I think tomorrow and Friday. Boo. Okay, you don't want buyers walking in it. It's not comfortable. And also, as a buyer, please do not walk into a home and turn that air conditioning down because you're hot. You could forget, which if it's a vacant home, could be a problem for the sellers. B, you could freeze up the air conditioner because sometimes if it's up really too high and you lower it quickly, it could freeze it up, and that's not good. So sellers, just do the right thing and keep it cool. Okay. So 2, let there be light with boundaries. Okay. Natural light's amazing, but don't bake your living room. Close the blinds on sun-facing windows and leave the others open to balance that comfort. Oh, hey, I've got to hang on a sec. I got to grab some pictures. Okay, so here are some tips for you. Ways to insulate. Oh, hey, I'm going to change this background so that it's not so busy. Okay, ways. Look at. Oh. It's too big. Okay. Ways to insulate your windows for summer. You can insulate your windows using bubble wrap, purchase blackout blinds, upgrade to energy efficient windows, install insulating shutters, and add window awnings to your home's exterior. Now, you don't have to add any of this stuff if you're selling, but definitely close those blinds. I've got blackout curtains here. It's hot. I've got very old windows and they come in handy. The only thing I don't like is it makes it dark in there. So definitely do balance that out with with some other ones. Okay, now I got to get back over here. Number 3, hydrate those house hunters, my friends. Okay, so don't do this, even though it might be kind of fun. You're not having a party. Whoop, whoop. Okay, but something like this is very nice, especially if it's chilled. So if you have it in a bucket with ice or whatever, that it's a nice little added effect. It makes buyers feel welcome and it shows you care. Okay. So another bonus is for realtors. I'm going to work on this, getting labels and putting it on there, and it keeps you top of mind. And it's like, hey, Katie just showed me a bunch of cool houses. Oh, I left my water bottle in the kitchen. I was just going to show it to you. So yeah, leave something like that out. You don't have to. but it is just like a really nice touch. Okay. So number 4. Okay. Number 4, fresh air, not hot air. Okay. So we talked about that already. Change your filters and consider running a light citrus diffuser or a clean linen scent. So as I said in another podcast, and I probably put a card in here so you can reference it. Don't use candles or plug-ins. It's not a pumpkin spice sauna. It's a showing. I don't know what I'm looking at here. This seems obvious. Okay. You clean versus a dirty air filter. People always ask me, oh, how often do you change the air filters? Well, here in Arizona and Phoenix, I change them every month. And I get the cheap ones. Get the cheap ones because you're going to change them every month anyway. And so it's just going to be better economically for you. And I think it's better on the system. I don't know. Beats me. Okay. Number 5, and we've also discussed this before, curb appeal. Okay. Curb appeal. And don't discount. So we're in the desert here. So no matter where you are, curb appeal is great. So make sure, it's just think of your front yard as the handshake. Okay. For your place. So clean up the gravel, trim the trees. If you have zero scaping or desert landscaping, it can look amazing. This is taken from Phoenix Home and Garden. Look at this beautiful place. Just make sure it looks good. Because if that's the handshake, that's where you really want to make an impression. Okay. So just make sure it looks nice for the buyers. Okay. Number 6. Okay. Your pool. If you got a pool, show it off. You want it clean, clear, and sparkling. In a summer heat, a gorgeous pool can really help seal the deal. Now look at the difference here. Which home would you rather buy? And you might say, yeah, sure, that's not going to really make that big of a difference. Is that really going to make someone not buy the home? Well, maybe, because think about it from a buyer's point of view. What are they thinking if they're looking at the pool that's on the before? It's like a swamp. What am I going to have? Is it functioning? Does everything work? It looks like a swamp. What am I going to have to do to clean it? How much is it going to cost me to clean it? Is it going to do this all the time? Am I going to have to spend a lot of money maintaining it? Blah, blah, blah. But if it's sparkling like that, people can picture backyard barbecues, swimming, having people over, things like that. Plus it just looks better. And who wants to swim in a swamp? Actually, if you do want to swim in a swamp, put a splash emoji in the comments below. Okay, so number 7, show smart, not scorched. So this is for buyers, okay? Try to avoid those midday showings, especially on 110 or 110 plus days. Aim for early mornings or evenings when the buyers are cooler and more comfortable. So you might think it doesn't matter, but like I said, it does when you go to a hot home. And so also, if you're one that likes to keep there's people here that are nuts and keep their air at 80 or 82 in the summer. I don't know how you do it, but think about this. If you have showings in the early morning and the evening or late afternoon, it's going to be cheaper then for that seller, for you as a seller too, to turn down that AC for the buyers. And plus just driving around, it's just a lot easier. Okay. And then make sure, so when you have a realtor like me, I'm just saying, they're going to call these agents that are listing agents and talk to them and make sure that those times are good with the seller. Okay. So it's just good to plan is what it is. Okay. All right. Number 8, the last one, skip the stove. Please, as a seller, do not cook right before showing. Your big ziti might be delicious, but lingering heat and smells are not good selling points. So keep it fresh and cool. Okay. There are some seasonings and stuff that smell a lot more pungent than others. So just be aware of that. Now, listen, if you don't know you're going to have a showing and it just pops up, then you can't do anything about that. But just think about that, okay? So now we're gonna talk about final thoughts already. What? Okay, so the thing is, there you have it. 8 heat-proof tips to help your Arizona home shine like a desert gem this summer. Okay, so just think about this. Be smart when you view homes, especially with the time. Also, as a buyer, please do not turn down that air conditioner. As a seller, keep your house cool for those buyers. If you add water out there, it doesn't have to be chilled, but it's nice if it is. It's just a nice little touch, okay? So remember, you can email me at getyourkeysfromkatie@gmail.com, or you can comment below. If you like and subscribe, my little cryptid will be very happy, because Sid Squatch says the journey begins with you. So be good to yourself, okay? And this is me. I say this on my other podcast, The Horgan. That's me right there. Okay? Love ya. And I'll see you on Friday. I apologize that I wasn't here last week and a half. It was crazy taking my parents back to New Mexico and all the things. And then I went and competed in the Highland Games in Albuquerque, and that was fun. So I've got more of that coming up. So I'll share some of that too. Okay? So have a great night, and I'll talk to you on Friday.